What's the YouTube channel?
All right. I believe so. I think you can find it by information. Don't go there because it's completely disorganized. It's just 700 videos sitting there doing nothing. You just click on it. You're just gonna really. They don't even make sense. It's like we'll say like 1/7 for which class? You don't know. Good luck guessing. But I got them organized so you can get them on Canvas. All right, but I haven't gotten there yet, so they're not on Canvas. All right. So here's the question. Why teach it? So this is going to be really easy because we think that you're going to believe everything's true, and you're going to wonder why waste your time discussing what's obviously true. And the answer to the question is a limit multiplication? Is it addition? Is it something we're familiar with? So it's got to have its own rules. Now the rules are going to be really easy because instinctively you're like, well, it's just that. And it's like, yeah, that's correct. Okay, that's what we're going to do going forward, right? So if I was to do this problem, how would I go about this problem, Hillman? There's a 2 out in front of an x plus 3. So that's the first example on your right.
Well, you could expand it.
You can distribute, or could you just plug in a 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so you plug in 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. Times 2 is 10. It's not 0, 0, so we're done, right? So the first rule is this. If you have the limit as x approaches some number of a constant times f of x, that is always going to be equal to the constant times b, going to be always equal to the b times the limit of f of x as you approach c. Okay? You can pull a constant out. It's always going to be true. Okay? So back it up one more time. If I take a limit of a constant times a function, 2 times this, I can just take the limit of this and multiply the 2 later. Does that make sense? I guess I'll call. Okay. If I'm going to take the limit of some function, can I just plug the number in, do it like take the limit of this part, and then double it when I'm done?
Yeah.
Won't that always be true?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay? So if you have a limit of something with a constant times a function, I'm allowed to yank the constant out and just do the best limit and then multiply the constant back here when I'm done. Does that make sense? Well, equals whatever this would be, right? The limit as f approaches as x approaches c of f of x. Whatever this is, it could be 2 times it or b times it. Okay?
What do we do?
This is the part you're going to put on the other side.
B limit f of x.
B limit x. In other words, you can pull the b out.
We're just putting b on the limit part? Oh. You put b before the limit?
Correct.
It's just so easy.
I can pull this 2 out in front.
Is there like a point of doing that?
What?
Is there like a point of doing that?
Sometimes it's handy.
It seems like you're just like writing the same thing.
Okay, so what did I start off by saying when I started this?
That's the same as doing.
All these rules are going to feel like no doubt rules.
Okay. But just do them anyway.
But we do have to talk about it because a limit's not something you've ever looked for, right?
Yeah.
The first time you saw this,
I was doing nothing but.
you thought this would be equal to this. Because somewhere deep in your soul, you learned the distributive property. Is that true? No, it's not true.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's not true.
It's not true. Limit is not multiplication, it's not addition, it's not the rules we've ever dealt with before. So we're now establishing things you can do with a limit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? Now, in all truthfulness, most of these rules you're going to instinctively do anyways. Right? You can be like, of course I can pull a 2 out of there. Of course I can do this part first and then put the 2 on there afterwards. Why couldn't I? Okay, I agree with you. Let's get through this list. Here we go. Whoop. I can't erase anymore. No, erase.
Why don't you use your pen?
Erase. Because my pen doesn't work. I don't know why. My pen skips around the board. Drives me crazy. I wish my pen would work. That would be great. No. That would be great. The smart board's not smart enough to do with the pen. How would you do this problem? We're going what? All right, Stemridge. I'll do the problem.
plug in 2 into that.
Plug 2 in this one, plug 2 in this one, and you add them up separately, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you get 0.
Right? So you would do plug a 2 in there, plug a 2 in there, you would get 4 minus 4, you'd end up getting 0, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. That implies the limit as x approaches c. If I have two functions, what could I do? I could take the limit, this is equal to or equivalent to taking the limit of the first one plus taking the limit of the second one, right? The reason why I couldn't do that, totally allowed. I'm sorry. The limit of f of x, as x approaches c, limit is x of g of x as x approaches c.
That's handy. What's the one above x approaches c?
F of x.
Wait, this is right?
Good.
Yeah.
Plus,
all right, multiplication. What's the multiplication rule going to be? You can separate them and multiply the answers. So, the limit as x approaches c of f of x g of x is equal to the limit as x approaches c of f of x times the limit as x approaches c of g of x. We're allowed to separate and multiply them together when I get done.
Is this any problem?
This is 3. The answer to 3.
Wait, so this is just like
It looks like distributed property. This is why this is a little bit silly, because if I never told you this, you'd probably do it anyways. You would.
Wait, but what's that?
You're good? Okay. Gosh, what are we going to do for 4?
That's the final answer?
Yeah, that's...
So it's just expanding it.
Yes. I'm going to say yes to speed this along. I'll live with that. Expanding is a multiplication term. We're not technically expanding it. I can spend an hour explaining what the difference is, but it makes perfect sense, right? Why would it make a difference? All right. Hoffberg.
Yeah. Okay.
4. You guess.
Okay.
If I'm going to take the limit as x approaches c of f of x over g of x, what could I possibly do?
You could do the limit of f of x.
The limit of f of x is x approaches c.
Yeah.
Divided by.
Divided by.
Yes. Limit of g of x is x approaches c.
Is it just minus?
Divided by.
Wait, is the answer to the one next to number 4 0?
No. -1. Look at it. You get 4 on the top, you get -4 on the bottom, you get -1, don't you? All right, last but not least, the one you may be the most suspicious of, maybe? I'm going to go ahead and use the function I chose. How would I do this problem? Stuart. I put the 2 in there. 2 plus 3 is squared is 25. So I just plug it into the middle function, right? So the way I could write this is I could take the limit of the inside and then take that to the nth power. Okay? In other words, take the limit thing inside and then put the power on afterwards. Go ahead and do that. Alrighty then. 50, we're going to get there. Okay, it's going to be soon. Okay, so The back is homework. Please listen carefully. The top, you need to read the top carefully before you do the problems below, or you'll spend hours doing the problems. One is straight down the left. Well, one's straight down for the first four, A through D. And then the top of two, A through D, or A through A. And then 3, A through D, 4, A through C. Should take you 5 minutes tops. If you don't read the top, this may take you a lifetime to figure out what's going on in this problem.
Thank you.
3 minutes to get to your next class. Oh.